Welcome dear all. I am Sandeep Chaudhary from Pune. Dear students, in this video we are going to learn the poem 2.6 Money by William Davis in detail. In this video I am going to explain detailed information about poet's life, and then I am going to explain each stanza in detail. As there are 5 stanzas, I will try to finish the entire poem in this single video. So let's start. Let's see information about poet's life. William Henry Davis, he was born on 3rd July 1871 in Newport, United States of Kingdom. He was died on 26 September 1940 in Nailsworth, United Kingdom. Basically, he is known as a Welsh poet as well as writer. The poet spent a significant part of his life as a tramp or hobo in United Kingdom and as well as USA, but became one of the most popular poet of his time. William Henry Davis can be considered as a modern poet, as we see his literary work concerned to modern times. See, his nationality is British and his parents Mary Ann Davis. Students, it is very important to know introduction of the poem as well. See, in this poem, actually here, though this poem deals about money, but definitely poet tried to inculcate those things which he had experienced in his life. He became a peddler as well as a street singer in England. After several years of wandering life, he published his first volume, and it is known as The Soul's Destroyer and the Other Poems. In this poem, poet tells about rich man who wants to be a poor man to find the real happiness. Poet is discussing here that what is the real value of the money. This poem helps us to look at the money and how it is connected to true happiness and false friends. See, dear student, now I am going to explain this poem in detail. As I have already told you, this poem has 5 stanzas. Each stanza has 4 lines. So this 20 lines poem we will going to learn in detail stanza wise. See, stanza number 1. First I will read, then I will explain vocabulary, figure of speech, and then meaning. When I had money, oh, I knew no joy till I went poor. For many a false man as a friend came knocking all day at my door. See, language of poet William Davis is quite very easy. If you read the sentences, you will come to know that what is the meaning of it. Poet here addressed to money. When I had money, poet want to tell at the beginning of the poem only that when I was a rich person, when I had a lot of money. Here poet want to tell he had to keep it hidden from other people, because the person who having money, those needy people try to approach and demand help, and that is why poet said here, when I had money, people were approaching me regularly. They were knocking door all day at my door, but they were trying to be my friend. But students, those are not real friends. Those are false friend, untrue friend, for only monetary benefits. This friend moves around poet because poet had money. See, in this stanza we have various figure of speech as well. In the first sentence itself, when I had money, there is a repetition. The word money has been pleasingly repeated in the first line itself. Even line number third, you will get one more figure of speech, that is antithesis. For many a false man as a friend. False and friend. These are considered as opposite terms, and so we can identify it as a antithesis. See, very simple meaning is given in first stanza when poet was very rich and he didn't know what is the real joy until he became poor. That time he met with many friends, but those all people were fake, not genuine, original. They approach poet, that person, only for money purpose, only for that happiness. But poet knew real happiness after only when he became poor. See, rhyming scheme of the first stanza now. O poor friend and door. These four words ends in each line. So A B C B is the actual rhyming scheme of this stanza. A B C B. And I would like to explain all the same rhyming scheme is applicable to next three stanza as well. So basically in this poem there are five stanzas. First four stanza carries A, B, C, B rhyming schemes, but last stanza only it is quite different. I will tell only at the time of when I will explain stanza number 5. Now students, let's start stanza number 2. Again I will read. Then I felt like a child that holds a trumpet that he must not blow. Because the man is dead, I dare not speak to let this false world know. See, in the first stanza itself, there are two figures of speech. Then felt I like a child that holds. The word order is not followed by the poet. The sentence actually, the word order which is mentioned, it is not in a proper sequence. Felt I like. Poet broke the rule, and so it is known as inversion. When poet gets liberty to organize words in a different manner, it is called as inversion. Even there is one more figure of speech, that is simile. Poet compare here himself with a child. Actually he is mature, but poet says I felt like a child. So he directly comparing himself with child's innocence that holds trumpet. You know, trumpet is a brass musical instrument. Usually at the time of victory it is played, at the time of joy it is played. But he was told not to blow it, not to play it, because there is a death around. Because there has been a death, he was afraid of being cheated by those who called themselves his friend. And that is why poet says I didn't believe these things, and so I was not allowed to use money or to play the trumpet. See, in second stanza also there is same rhyming scheme, that is ABCB. Student, here in this stanza we come to know that poet want to show his freedom like a child, but he cannot blow the trumpet which he pleases. In the most cases, if child have a toy in their hand, they will play it continuously because they have freedom. But in this line, poet says that I was not allowed because there has been a death. The reason is mentioned there, and poet's limitations raised here in second stanza. Students, let's start stanza number 3. Much have I thought of life and seen how poor men's hearts are ever light, and how their wives do hum like bees about their work from morn till night. See, again in third stanza there is inversion, simile is there, even onomatopoeia is there. We will explain one by one. See, first sentence, much have I thought of life and seen. There is inversion because poet didn't follow proper order. I have thought of life. This is the appropriate word order. But poet says, much have I thought. So he has not followed word order. Even how their wives do hum like bees, there is simile. Poet's wife's happiness is compared with bees' happiness. They hum like bees. So, like word is used there. There is a direct comparison between poet's wife and bees. So, it is known as simile. Now, let's see meaning of the stanza. See, since he was pondered on the true meaning of life, he watched how those do not possess much money and they are light-hearted and their family is very happy. Poet want to tell he has seen life, he has experienced life. At poor man's heart are ever light. Poor men's wife are busy from morning till night. They do not get that much time to complain and all these things. But still, poor man's wife enjoy work very happily because she knew that she is only doing all these things for her family. And so she hum like bees. She is very busy in her household work about their work from morn till night. So poet want to tell she's quite busy, and so the poor man's wife always grumbled and not satisfied with their husband work, although poor man always work hard all day. Maybe because they do not earn much money. And so always complaining nature of the wife is mentioned here, as poor or the poor person do not get enough money.